Welcome, welcome, welcome to the drill general. Let us start. Now, we are going to look at the rate of marching and the length of pace. When we put all these together, then it will get us ready to move to the square. Now, the drill instructor should have in mind the comfort of your pathfinders. Anytime you are drilling your pathfinders, in the previous lessons, I told you that you should put your pathfinders first. Remember, I said you need to understand pathfinders. Their comfort is very, very important. Going through a ceremony where you have to stand for almost 30, 45, an hour, 2 hours, it is not easy. And so, put their comfort first. When you are training them, do not let them face the sun. If the sun is shining, don't let them face the sun. Now let them stand at positions where they will be able to see you clearly and act according to how you are teaching them. Do not create any confusion in their minds that you don't like them. And anything you are doing, explain to them so that they can follow you and understand that you don't hate them. Now that we know all this, how are we going to use the instruments that we mentioned? So we are going to look at the length of our pace and our rate, or the rate of our march. And so you need to understand that in drill, anytime you are marching in quick time, the normal and the standard marching pace is 116 paces to a minute. And so within a minute, you should be able to march 116 paces, following the next that we are going to talk about. So 116 paces is the standard rate of march for quick march. Now in slow time, it is 65 paces to a minute. This one I have to stress on it. Some instructors take their pathfinders through a very, very slow pace of slow march, where they give the commands like lift, right, lift, right, very, 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 very slow. It is not their fault. It is just because they don't know. But for your information, today you are learning for the first time or understanding that the standard rate of marching in slow time, standard, normal, is 65 paces to a minute. So with the help of the metronome that you downloaded, this is where you put in the figures. So if you want to get a standard 116, just type 116 inside and click on play. You will hear the crack, 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 crack. So you just give the command according to the sound that is coming from the metronome. So you lift, right, lift, right, lift, right, lift, lift, right, lift, right. And the squad is going to march according to the time you are giving them. And their march is going to be right on point. "65 paces to a minute." I'm sorry to disappoint you that it is not lift, right, lift, right, like you've been giving your pathfinders all these years, but rather it is lift, right, lift, right, lift, right, lift, right. All these you will get when you put it in the metronome, and then you follow that time. Lift, right, lift, right, lift, right, and then your squad will march according to the standard. So standard quick march 116 paces to a minute, slow march 65 paces to a minute. Please don't forget, learn this and teach your pathfinder the standard rate. Use the pace stick to measure train your bass drummer to get the standard so that you will strike according to that pace for you and get it very, very well. Now, in quick and in slow time, you need to understand that the length of pace, when we say the length of pace, we are talking about from your heel to the next heel. So from the heel in front to the heel at the rear, the length of pace should be 30 inches. So whether in slow time or in quick time, when you are marching 116 paces to a minute or 65 paces to a minute, the length of pace should be 30 inches. This thing that we are learning, you might see it as not important, but when you start practicing, you see that your Pathfinders will march in a way that wherever they step off, everyone seeing them will see that yes, they are well trained and it will win a lot of Pathfinders into the ministry and into the vineyard of the Lord. A lot of people have joined the church because of draw, and so do not play with the standards of draw. Get it right and putting yourself out there. You will not need to shout. You will not need to hold any Bible. But with your draw, you are going to draw many to Christ. You are going to win souls for Him. And so don't play with the standards of draw. Share to as many as will need to learn draw. Even the leaders who are not interested in draw, sometimes it is because they don't understand what draw stands for. That is why they are not interested. They think it is just an honor and like all the honors that we do, right? It is this honor that gives the foundation, the standard of the ministry. And so if you neglect this honor in the Pathfinder ministry that you belong to, I tell you, your club will be very difficult for you to run. This is the drill general. I'll be waiting for you in the next lesson. See you in the next lesson.